Hi Taurus, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your October 2025 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, the result we have in front of us, it's a Celtic crossword as always, and also pulled the Four Agreements and Wisdom Oracle card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off first by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, we have Jupiter. And Jupiter is currently in Cancer, which is your third house of communication, short journeys, and siblings. We have Virgo, and we're currently just wrapping up Virgo season, about to have that new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. What else is going on in Virgo? We have Venus that got there recently, and I think that might be it. But yeah, well, obviously the South Node is there as well. That's part of the eclipse dynamic. But yeah, for you guys, Virgo energy is your fifth house of romance, creativity, and children. And we have 4. So fourth house energy for you guys is Leo. Now, that area of the zodiac's quite a bit more quiet right now. But yeah, fourth house points to home, roots, and family. And I do see some Leo energy in your main spread as well. So we'll keep all that in mind as we go through main spread. In the main situation position, we have the Three of Cups, Cancer energy, and challenging that we have the Five of Wands, Leo energy. So third house energy there and fourth house energy there. So we saw some dynamics of that come out in the dice as well. So there could definitely be a clash between those two things this month. But what I'm seeing with this, I feel like this is saying that for the majority of you, this is saying that you're in the mood to be in a more light and playful energy, right? Maybe try to enjoy some more leisure time. And then this could just be saying with this in the challenge position, there could just be a lot of demands on your time, right? So, and not for leisurely things, right? So it's one of those things. So super generic example, let's say you want to get out with friends, just enjoy yourself, enjoy the season, and then maybe you have a lot more demands at work, right? Or even your home and family life, right? Maybe there's some more demands there than normal. So it could just be kind of derailing your plans and desire to get some time to rest and relax this month. In the foundation position, we have the King of Wands. So yeah, and if that, I will say, if that is the case, it seems like up to this point, that area of life, whether it be your home life or, like we said, your work life, it looks like either of which they probably were fairly stable up to this point, right? So it could just be one of those things where you might have actually, because you had that comfort level, felt like, okay, cool, this is the perfect time for me to relax, unwind, maybe take a vacation, whatever the case may be. So yeah, looks like you did take some time building that area of life up. In the past position, we have the Knight of Cups, so Pisces energy here. So yeah, this could just be saying maybe even as recently as that Pisces full moon that we had. This could have been when you were really feeling like, okay, yeah, this is a perfect time for me to get out, relax, have a good time with friends, right? Maybe even made, like I said, vacation plans around that time, whatever the case may be. All right. In the present position, we have the Tower. So, I mean, for some of you, I will say, given that, like I mentioned, we're just about to have that eclipse, maybe that could be what's bringing the Tower type energy around, although it's more of a supportive energy for you guys, so it seems a little less likely it could be that. But yeah, then again, maybe it could also be the Aries full moon in your 12th house. But yeah, it does look like there's going to be a sudden abrupt change. Again, like I said, I feel like for the majority of you, it's more that there's going to be demands put on your time. And yeah, like we said, maybe for some of you, it's going to be something within your home environment that's going to require more attention this month. All right. In the near future position, we have the Page of Cups. So I will say this is a good indicator that whatever that tower moment is, it seems like it's going to be somewhat short-lived, because it looks like this is saying with this in a near future position, you're still going to be determined to try to get your rest and relaxation in, right? You're going to say, you know what? Okay, I'll deal with that, but at the same time, I'm not letting that derail my plans to get my rest and relaxation in. So there'll definitely be some determination on your part as far as that goes. In the position of your influence in the situation, we have the Chariot. So yeah, so this is more Cancerian energy here. So yeah, like I said, you could just be really just determined to move forward this month, right? And again, like I said, I feel like it's more so for the goal of fun and relaxation versus like an ambitious career type goal or something like that. But yeah, looks like you're just really determined to get forward movement. All right. In the environment position, we have the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, so there could be a part of you that feels like that goal of yours is just out of reach, right? Where, like I said, even if it is as simple as, okay, you know what, I'm going to take a long weekend in the middle of October, and then right when you're ready to do that, something comes up at work that pulls you away from that, right? Could just be one of those things where you start to get a little bit of frustration building up there as far as you're like, okay, just when I feel like I'm ready to do what I set out and plan to do, something comes up to derail things for a bit. But again, like I said, it looks like you will be determined to work through that. In the hopes or fears position, we have Judgment. So yeah, so for some of you, this might be more of a hope where you're just hoping to get another opportunity at something, right? So like I said, if you had to delay these plans of yours because things kept coming up at the worst times, right? This is just you hoping that, you know what, okay, let me take care of this now, and then hopefully I could resume the plan at that point. All right, and in the outcome position, we have the Seven of Wands, more Leo energy here. So yeah, so like I said, for a lot of you, it seems to be an indicator that for some of you, it's in some way tied to your home life, whether directly or because of it, it's impacting your home lives. But it looks like there's just going to be a lot of demands on your time this month, to the point where it might feel a little bit overwhelming at times. But I do feel that seeing this in the outcome, it looks like you will be able to navigate that energy. Will probably build up some frustration for a bit, but it looks like you'll be able to come out on top. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. So yeah, like I said, it just feels like you just might feel a little bit overwhelmed, like there's just too much on your plate. And just when you finally feel like you're clearing it out, right, and you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor, something else seems to pop up at the worst time. But again, like I said, I feel like for the majority of you, you'll figure out a way around it, but there definitely will be some frustration around that. All right, from the Four Agreements deck, we have Always Do Your Best, and it says stay in the present moment. All right, it says keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. This is the beginning of a new understanding, a new dream. So yeah, it's an interesting message there, right? Because maybe part of that being overwhelmed, right, is like projecting out further from something when it first takes place, and then it kind of snowballs. But for a lot of you, like I said, it seems like you're pretty measured and know what you're dealing with and how to navigate it, but it just might just bring temporary frustration for some of you. From the Wisdom Oracle, we have Flexible. There's the artwork. The number is 19. We'll see what this has to say. All right. Essential meanings says teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. The Oracle's message: a tree's roots are solidly planted in the ground, yet its branches can bend in a hurricane, whereas a rigid structure like a building would come crashing down. Consider how the tree remains supple and secure when everything around it may be in shambles. This is how you need to be now, willing to learn new things, teachable, malleable, yet firmly grounded in who you are. Common sense is important, so but so is an open mind. Stay curious, stay open, stay aware. At this time, others will be more flexible with you too. Well, I mean, the message definitely seemed to align with the reading until that last sentence, right? Because, like I said, it seems like that's going to be the problem for some of you this month is that people in your environment aren't going to be too flexible, right? They're going to put demands on your time and it's going to cause you some frustration. All right, the relationship message says in every relationship, it's important to be open to new experiences and learning new things. Letting go of rigidity is what's required. Right now, you don't always have to be right all the time, do you? It's okay to come to a happy compromise. You can still get your needs met. It's a beautiful day when you meet halfway. The appearance of this card in a reading could also signal that you have met someone new who may not be your type, but who will turn out to be so special that you can easily release your old ideas about what sort of partner is right for you. Be flexible. You'll be happy you made that choice. So interesting message here. I mean, I will say with the cup energies, there certainly is a possibility that there's someone who's caught your eye recently, but hopefully that message resonated if that's the case. The prosperity message says, even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it will look like, who will share in it, and what will then be available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself, this, or something better, manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little. Enjoy the miraculous results. So definitely an interesting message there, right? For those of you, especially if things do seem to go off the rails from time to time and you do feel like it's becoming inconvenient, hopefully that message resonated there as far as just trying to stay open-minded to possibly something even better coming along. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.